Justin hitting us with that P. Nanner music this morning. Oh,
Just started.
I wasn't ready. What? What a great start to a Thursday morning. We have so much to get to in so little time. Looking forward to it as you take a live look at Broadway. It looks like the delivery truck is still there from yesterday, Justin.
It really is.
Just stuck around.
You know, it's a food truck, so maybe it delivered food that was really good, and then it just stuck around. That's what I would do.
Okay, so that's a U.S. food truck. I have a story. I'll let you decide if it's funny or not.
All right.
When I don't know, it was a couple years ago. I was sitting at a red light, and I looked to my left where there was a Mexican restaurant, and out back there was a U.S. foods truck like delivering to the Mexican place, and I'm just like, that's ironic.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Like to me, I feel like maybe. I don't know.
Dude, I was at something similar to that, but it's not food. I went to a Goodwill. I love thrifting, big thrift guy. And I saw this USA shirt, like it was sort of Olympic type, like it had the rings and everything.
Yeah.
And I looked at the tag; it was made in China.
Of course it was, right?
I was like,
man.
it's so ironic.
It really is, but I'm looking here. I don't see near as many blue skies today as I have been seeing. So why don't you tell
Yeah.
me what can I expect today in the weather?
Great question, Chris. Today's weather is brought to you by Roy's Meat Service. Whether it be bologna sandwiches, ribs, mac and cheese, or maybe even an RC Cola, you'll be in meat heaven. Everybody on that staff is so nice and attentive. It's highly recommended to check out Roy's. Me and Chris are definitely going to go try their SF Fernando fajitas, and especially if you're going to barbecue at home, because they have raw meat to go, which is awesome. Got to check out Roy's Meat Service. Today's weather is, right now it's 83. As you said, Chris, the clouds are kind of creeping in. It's going to be partly cloudy all day. We have a slight rain chance in the afternoon at our high, which is 88. And it's a 22% chance. So I would keep the umbrella handy, but you might not need it. Yeah, it's going to be pretty muggy as well.
That's what I'm not looking forward to. The
Right.
mugginess. And if I just hope it doesn't rain tonight for Thursday night football. It's just it's not ideal. So,
I agree.
Justin, we have a short show today, but I have to get into this because I don't know. My wife is probably the biggest follower of TikTok drama that I know.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Oh, there's certainly TikTok drama. Last weekend, and this is coming, the information that I'm getting here is both from my wife and from Scoop Nashville.
Oh,
and so
great website.
Jack Zakowski is an influencer. He's a social media influencer, Instagram, 172,000 followers, has some, TikTok fame and that sort of thing. So anyway, he's downtown Broadway. Another TikTok guy named Caden Blackwell is also on Broadway last Saturday night. Okay. So Zakowski, obviously it's Saturday night on Broadway. Both of them are at least a little inebriated. Zakowski decides he wants to fight Caden.
Great.
Takes his shirt off in the middle of Broadway.
Not ever.
Right?
Yeah.
First of all, if you're going to fight, you don't want to have your shirt on because you don't want to give them something to pull, right?
That's very true.
You just take your shirt off, which is perfectly fine. He goes to basically cheap shot, dude, and completely misses, and all of his friends just jump him.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
so all of the punch got jumped.
Yes, Zakowski gets jumped.
Bueno.
Okay, so long story short, there's other drama going on in this whole group, but that's a whole other side of it because Zakowski, when he gets arrested, obviously because he tried to beat up the dude, and even though he got his butt kicked, then he got arrested for starting and instigating the fight. Then it comes out that Zakowski here is allegedly extorting Layer Cake, which is a restaurant in Nashville that basically stole their he stole their Instagram and social medias. He hacked them and then said, "I'll give them back to you in return for one of their I guess like high level rooftop packages or something. It's worth $6,000."
Oh,
so he threatened to take down their business Instagram and all of their advertising accounts and related social medias if they didn't give him $6,000 rooftop table experience.
interesting.
So the venue simply started new social media accounts and reported the extortion to the police.
Oh my gosh.
On top of that, he is also being sued for unjust enrichment, where a guy says that he took $40,000 in Bitcoin from him. So
What?
this guy has gotten arrested in Nashville. He lives in Nashville. He's gotten arrested. He has been he's at least accused of extorting $6,000 from a local business, and is now being sued for $40,000 in unjust enrichment from a Bitcoin transaction.
Oh gosh. Just the gift that keeps on giving.
He and Scoop posted, but wait, there's more. So I'm just waiting for that to drop. TikTok drama got crazy this weekend. That's all I'm saying.
There's so many levels to that.
It really is one of it's one of the absolutely gifts that keep on giving. Absolutely. I'm so invested in this now. Like, it's ridiculous how invested I am.
Is this the guy right here?
No, that's something different. That's actually a follow-up. But
gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
anyway, it's been crazy.
A little bit.
I love when my wife says, "Sit down, I got some drama to tell you about."
Yeah.
Because one of the guys in that group just broke up with his girlfriend. Well, they both happened to be going on trips with their friends to Nashville at the same time.
Right.
The girl is on TikTok talking mad trash. And the guy is like, "I'm not really gonna, I don't want to badmouth her. She's the mother of my kid, and I'm not gonna do that on the internet, blah, blah, blah."
Stand up guy.
And she is just absolutely railing on him every day. Just like, he's trash. He's this, he's that. Well, then he posts text messages of her trying to get them to meet up while they're in Nashville. All that trash talking, and she's the one trying. Right. So anyway, TikTok drama is fun. I love it when my wife is just like, "Hey, let's sit down and hash out some drama." So anyway.
I was going to say, we should start the show with all the updates. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a million.
We'll just have Sarah come on every day and update us with what's the latest on TikTok.
And now to Sarah with our TikTok drama. We'll have a little graphic and everything.
That's exactly what we'll do. It's going to be fun. All right. We do need to take a break and get to some actual news. Not that was, technically that was news. I mean, he was arrested.
People on the edge of their seat for that.
Oh, absolutely. But we'll take a break. We'll get to our top 3 stories right after this. It's an abbreviated show. Justin has to get to Father Ryan because we have a live show from Father Ryan this afternoon. The George Plaster show, right?
Yep.
George will be from Father Ryan today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I will be in Spring Hill as quickly as I can get there and through traffic. And
is it tough to get there from Columbia?
It's not tough to get there. It's just a lot of traffic at all times in the day. It's ridiculous.
Dang.
So I've got a luncheon to get to at the Spring Hill Chamber. So abbreviated show, but we'll get you all the news that is news from across the mid-state real quick right after this on Mornings on Main Street Media TV.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
The high school football season is here, and nobody handles Friday nights better than Main Street Media. Here's Zach Womble with details.
That's the name of the game here at Main Street Media and Main Street Preps. Is, we've been doing this for a long time now, and I think you hit on it. We've got an army of reporters across all of Middle Tennessee. I think there's about 130 schools in the Middle Tennessee area, and we try to cover all of them. We cover about 11, 12 counties at this point. And those Friday night shows, it's we're gonna show that off. We're gonna showcase the talent that we have on the field with reporters across several mid-state games on the weekly basis. So whether you're in Williamson County, whether you're in Giles County or Murray County or Montgomery or Robertson or anywhere in between, we're gonna have you covered from 6 to 11.
Friday Night Live is presented by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, where fans don't let fans drive drunk.
This is Eric Berner with Rockcastle Wealth Advisors. I help people in the pursuit of making their money live as long as they do. People hire me because I use a customized, individualized, and personal approach for the person I'm working with. Everyone's situation is different. If you've lost a spouse or a parent and want to make sure your inheritance is utilized and does not just disappear, I can help with that. Call me at 615-235-1058 or email eric@rockcastlewealth.com.
Hi, this is Melissa Hoisington, Regional Crisis Director from Volunteer Behavioral Health. Disasters can affect everything in your life, including your emotional health. Help is available during these uncertain times. The Tennessee Recovery Project is a free, supportive resource for adults and children who have experienced the effects of natural or human-caused disasters. Specialists are available for counseling by phone or in person. For free, confidential service, please call 833-954-2424. The hotline is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Move forward with the help from the Tennessee Recovery Project.
Do you love bacon? I mean, do you really love bacon? Who doesn't, right? The 3rd annual Murfreesboro Bacon Fest is coming up Saturday, September 10th. Admission and parking are free. The Bacon Festival will feature live music, food, and craft vendors. And did I say bacon? You can ride a mechanical hog ride. Visit the Kids Zone with free inflatables. There will also be hourly raffles with great prizes and an opportunity to purchase Bacon Festival merchandise. And did I say bacon? Yeah. There will even be a bacon eating contest. Visit the 3rd annual Murfreesboro Bacon Festival Facebook page for all the details.
A live look at downtown Broadway in Nashville. Currently a beautiful day and hoping to stay that way throughout. We've got a lot going on here on this Thursday. So we're glad that you guys hung out with us and are hanging out with us. Justin, let's hop right into our top 3 stories. What do you say?
Let's do it.
I was going to say, what do you say, JK? A follow-up. You remember those 3 youths that we saw on top of the building in the new courthouse?
Vaguely. I love how you said youths.
Yes. What is a ute? Sorry, Your Honor. Youths. That's a great movie.
Great movie. Fantastic. That's all I could think about whenever you said that.
Right. The Gallatin Police Department has charged 3 people in connection with trespassing and vandalism on July 24th at the new county courthouse currently under construction in downtown Gallatin. According to Captain Lamar Ballard with GPD, 2 juveniles aged 15 and 17 were charged with trespassing, and 1 adult male, Brett Anthony Leonard, that's him right there, 19-year-old of Cottontown, has been charged with trespassing and vandalism of a construction site under $1,000. Ballard said Leonard, who was charged August 22nd, admitted he was responsible for the vandalism, which was the setting off of fire extinguishers. According to the affidavit, 3 suspects were captured on the roof by a video camera on the crane at a construction site. After the photos were distributed to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation on August 12th, Leonard was identified and brought in for questioning. The affidavit states that Leonard admitted to being on the roof of the courthouse and setting off 3 fire extinguishers, adding he knew he wasn't supposed to be there and had set off the fire extinguishers out of curiosity. The value of each fire extinguisher is around $300. Police are still investigating a second act of trespassing and vandalism that occurred at the new courthouse on July 31st, where the property was defaced with spray paint. The first incident, July 24th, we could prove, and this was the first group we charged. The second incident, July 31st, we are still investigating it. We feel confident we will charge additional people with that one, Ballard said. Leonard is scheduled to be in court on September 19th. Ballard said since the courthouse is still under construction, Leonard is not facing federal charges. TBI is still working on the August 7th fire that broke out on the top of the $83 million building, which damaged around 30% of the roof. According to spokesperson Susan Nyland, that investigation is still ongoing. As of Wednesday, no new information was available.
Okay, so this guy, he was curious about fire extinguishers.
Listen, man, I don't know. I was just curious what would happen.
Yeah, YouTube exists, my guy.
I mean, you could have done that without getting arrested.
Yeah.
Buy a fire extinguisher at Walmart. I mean,
yeah. Practice yourself. There might be one inside your house
for free,
yeah.
without getting arrested. Who knows?
Oh,
anyway, yeah, that's unfortunate. Fun story. Amerex fire extinguishers, where most fire extinguishers, the largest company in the world. If you see an Amerex fire extinguisher, they are based in the city where I worked before I came here in Trussville, Alabama. I did a big story on them. So yeah, I know all about fire extinguishers. I've seen them make them. It's
cool.
Wild. He could have just asked me.
I love your knowledge about like random things, like
it's so random.
And then fire extinguishers. That's awesome.
I have a long list of random knowledge. There's no question there.
Fill it in some trivia.
Well, let's talk about an investigation in Clarksville. City council candidates' qualification is on hold because the Montgomery County Election Commission is holding the qualification for a candidate for Clarksville City Council, which includes, it's also the same election on Tuesday, November 8th, which will include election for city mayor. The deadline to qualify was August 18th, and Ward 2 council member Vondell Richmond has filed a petition and collected signatures for his candidacy. However, he has yet to qualify as a candidate, according to Elizabeth Black, administrator of the County Election Commission. Black said Richmond's qualification is pending due to questions surrounding where he lives. The election office received a complaint last year about him not meeting the residency requirement for Ward 2, Black said. That is still an ongoing investigation through the DA's office and TBI. Black said Richmond's qualification, Black said the Montgomery County Election Commission is deferring steps to see how to proceed. All other candidates who have filed petitions have been qualified by the Election Commission to appear on the ballot. The withdrawal deadline is today. There have been 2 complaints filed against Richmond with the Clarksville Ethics Commission claiming Richmond does not live in his ward, and the city charter says that there shall be 1 council member elected from each ward who is a resident of the ward, and the council member shall be selected by the qualified voters of the ward. So, guess we will find out soon whether or not Mr. Richmond here is a candidate. But until then, I guess they're just going to go. How do you decide? I mean, it should be pretty easy to figure out where someone lives, right?
Yeah, I mean, a simple Google.
Well, not just that, but I mean, you could just go to the address that he has listed. I mean,
there you go.
I mean, I know it's possible for people to have 2 homes. I get that, but like, if he has a legal residence in his ward, I don't know. I just feel like it shouldn't be this difficult to investigate. Maybe, and look, I'm not trying to say that they're not. I think they may just be trying to be very thorough in this situation.
I got you.
I mean, I'm just because this is a situation where you have to be very thorough because this is potentially, talking about your city council and duly elected candidates. Like,
that's true.
That's important.
Definitely.
So you want to be extra, extra careful. Me, the layman over here,
feels like you could knock it out in a day.
I feel like I could probably make it happen. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, that's funny. It's like, hey, drop a pin. All right, I'm on the way.
Right. And finally, Justin, our final story of the day. Hey, this Saturday, if you are in Dixon and you are wanting to go to a movie, we can hook you up $3. $3
Ooh.
special on Saturday. Movies at the Roxy in Dixon. So go check
There's
it
a
out.
Roxy in Lebanon.
Yeah, it's different thing.
Gotcha.
There's also a Roxy in Clarksville.
Oh.
Different thing.
Different. Well,
Roxy, for whatever reason, was a really popular name for theaters. There's one in Russellville, Alabama. So I mean,
That's weird. I wonder why.
I don't know what necessarily that name, because here, random knowledge I do not have.
But soon to pursue.
Yes. Why is Roxy a popular name and it gives me baby names? So that doesn't help me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah,
Yeah,
Roxy,
there's-
very popular name for theaters.
Definitely.
Go
Figure. Did you say that?
That's- Do what?
Did you say go figure?
Yeah, I did.
Me too.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yep.
Let's take a break, because when we come back, we have our final segment. We've got weather, one more weather report. We'll tell you about high school football that's coming up tonight. And we have 3 national days on the national calendar that we want to get to. So stick around. Main Street Media Television and Morning Street coming your way.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Hey everyone, I'm John English. This is Keith Wallace, and we would like to welcome you to John English Antique Sports and Cards in Shelbyville, Tennessee. We specialize in graded and ungraded sports and non-sports card, vintage wax boxes, and unopened cases. We have a large selection of PSA graded cards. We also specialize in old sports collectibles, baseball, football, basketball, golf, and tennis. You can find it all at John English Antique Sports and Cards. We are happy to be associated with Nashville's greatest sports antique, George Plaster.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with the tractor trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
Yes, Justin, I would like to say that I am a big fan of the Buddy Allen carpet commercial.
I was belting it while it was happening.
I mean, it is a phenomenal commercial and a phenomenal song, and they nailed it. I mean, it's phenomenal.
No, it's fantastic.
Taking one last look at downtown Nashville and Broadway here on Mornings on Main Street. A beautiful day right now. Justin, what can we expect the rest of the day? One last look at your weather.
I'm glad you asked, Chris. Today's weather is brought to you by Roy Meat Service. Whether it be a bologna sandwich, ribs, mac and cheese, or an RC Cola, you'll be in heaven, meat heaven. Everyone is so nice and attentive on that staff. It's highly recommended by me and Chris and all the folks here at Main Street Media. Roy has some SF Fernando fajitas that we need to go check out. And if you're going to barbecue at home, stop by Roy's because they have meat to go. Raw meat, you can go cook it up for your nice barbecue that you have each week. It's an absolute wonderful place to grab a bite to eat or drink or bring home your own meat. Today's weather is the low is a 71, high is 89. Looks like the clouds are starting to disperse a little bit, but we're going to be pretty partly cloudy up until the afternoon. It starts to dwindle a little bit near the evening. But I would keep your umbrella handy. Might not need it, but it is going to be humid out, so take that into consideration as you go out today.
Gotcha. No problem. We'll do it. All right. Final couple of things, Justin. I did have, and we can get to this tomorrow, so I'm not about that. But we have a couple of things. One, high school football tonight. Dixon County at Columbia. Liberty Creek is at Portland. BGA is at Ravenwood. Smyrna at Rockville. Greenbrier at White House, and Ezo Harding at DCA. That game will start at 7:30 tonight. So,
what's your one to look out for this tonight?
Tonight, I'm really curious how Liberty Creek and Portland is going to end up. Portland coming off a really good year. Liberty Creek, obviously, first year, but they got a big win last week. I want to see. I think Liberty Creek's going to find out a little bit about what they're made of tonight.
Were they favored to win last week or no?
Liberty Creek, you know, that's a good question. I'm not really sure. They certainly scheduled kind of light, but and that's not their fault. They came in the middle of their school is built and is creating a schedule in the middle of a 2-year scheduling agreements. So they had to find teams who either lost opponents or had off weeks or something else. So they kind of had to they kind of had to schedule whoever they could get.
Kind of scramble.
Yeah, I mean, it was really luckily for them, there were Zion Christian down here in Murray County was planning to play an 11-man schedule. So several of the teams that they were going to play against lost a game when Zion dropped out. So Liberty Creek was able to pick those teams up for scheduling. So, Liberty Creek was actually supposed to play Zion. Yeah, they ended up not doing that. So anyway, a lot of great football tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Check it out, mainstreetpreps.com. And at Father Ryan this afternoon, you can catch George Plaster's show. Mo Patton and I will be picking high school football on our show at 2:00 today. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. Last thing before we get out of here, Justin, you mentioned this earlier. I cannot believe you mentioned this. And today is National Second-Hand Clothing Day. Is that what it is?
Is it really? Second-hand store.
Pull that slide up there. I can't remember exactly what the name of it is. It's Second-Hand
Wardrobe.
Yeah, Second-Hand Wardrobe Day. So thrifting.
Love thrifting, man. I mean, you go there and you find stuff that nobody else has. That's my favorite part.
I am a thrift store junkie too, and I like to find like 90s bands t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah,
I found a Diamond Rio shirt, and I looked real close. It was actually signed.
No way! Yeah, that's the thing. There's gems out there.
I found a signed Ricochet CD.
That's so cool.
I mean, it's so random, but like,
right?
I was like, I mean, I know one song by Ricochet, but it's signed, so I'm buying it. And
exactly,
it's like 50 cents.
Yeah.
So,
exactly. I got this shirt from a thrift store. Dude, it's a Myrtle Beach shirt. Never been there.
This shirt right here that I'm wearing, it's a polo. It's very nice. Plato's Closet.
Boom. Buffalo Exchange, another great one.
Love them.
Yeah.
Anyway, also today, National Banana Split Day.
Oh my God, what a day this is!
You like a banana split?
I love the idea of them. I don't know if I've actually ever had a formal banana split.
And you gotta go to like a certain type of place to get one.
That's what I think too. Yeah, you can't just go to Baskin Robbins.
No, you gotta go to like you gotta go to like
a creamery,
an old style like the pharmacy, or
go play Jackson Soda Job. Yeah,
yeah, those type places. That's the only place to get a real banana split. So
agreed.
And then finally, it's National Whiskey Sour Day.
Okay. So go to the thrift shop, have some ice cream on your way back, and while you're shuffling through your clothes that you just bought, sip on some
whiskey sour. Yeah, it's perfect. It's a perfect day.
It really is. And some football. I mean,
and some football.
You
can't beat it. You can't beat it. So it's been a phenomenal day. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're going to get out of here a little bit early today. Like I said, we've both got prior obligations, and we want to make sure that we take care of everybody. So we got you the news, we got you the weather. hopefully you guys will have a fantastic Thursday. We hope to see you at 2:00 for Main Street Sports Today. And we also hope to see you at 4:00 for George Plaster live from Father Ryan. So
yes,
that's going to do it for our Thursday show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Justin, I'm Chris. Y'all have a great day.
See y'all.